Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for July 11th, 2022. 7-11, one of my favorite numbers. It has a very personal connection to me, but it also has a very esoteric meaning as well. So if any of y'all are curious, y'all can feel free to check out the angel number 711 in the link in the description box below. It is a very important number. Sevens talk about either blessings or karma. And 11 is about justice and foundations. And in this reading, we're talking about all of that because we have foundations breaking down and other ones about to be built up. So before I get started with the reading, let me just remind y'all that this is a general public reading. So some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future, or it might not even happen at all. Who knows? You know, not everybody resonates with every reading. Just like for any particular sign, not every, for instance, Gemini is going to resonate with every Gemini reading. It's just not possible. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. It's just that simple. Also keep in mind that time is fluid. Well, I already said that. Also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time, at any reason, and then we would just get blessings or karma accordingly, and the universe handles all that. How y'all doing? I'm doing awesome. I do apologize, my video is a little bit late this morning. I had a doctor's appointment. I did get up early enough, but I just was kind of sluggish this morning, and I was like, I'll just do my videos when I get back. Just saw 222 on my counter. So the link will be in the description box below for that angel number, for the angel numbers index. And you can check that out in the index if y'all like. But, you know, just to sum it all up, 222 is all about manifestations, partnerships, coupleships, and duality. And this reading is about that too. Because we have partnerships that are ending and new ones that are beginning. The first card we have out is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So we have Pisces energy. Someone's enlightened with the Hanged Man in the reverse. And that would be the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine is awake. And they see their karmic situation for exactly what it is. The Hanged Man in reverse also talks about a sacrifice that's needing to be made. Well, here's that sacrifice. 9 of Wands in the reverse. These emperors, they were very much in this wounded warrior energy before. I'm not giving up. And a lot of y'all, this is a karmic marriage that they didn't want to give up. They've been enlightened. The 9 of Wands came out in the reverse, which talks about giving up. They see the truth. Period. Also clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse is the 2 of Swords in reverse, which is a decision that's been made with the 3 of Swords. So someone has purposely made a decision and it broke their hearts because this was the karmic's intention. They made a decision to try to break the heart of the emperor here. And really, they just broke their own heart Also clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse is the Six of Wands in the reverse with the star. So the karmic, for many of y'all that resonates with these videos, but not all. A lot of these karmics do have Aquarius in their chart. They're very low vibrational. But the star is in the upright with all of these damaging cards. Okay? Heartbreak, and the Six of Wands in the reverse is public humiliation, defeat, failure, losing. Then we have this. This is someone who's mentally fucking disturbed. Because even though they're heartbroken, and even though they're publicly embarrassed or shamed or humiliated and defeated here, they still have hope and faith that they can heal this marriage. That's fucking delusional. Now, if it's not resonating with y'all that the karmics have Aquarius in their chart, then this is the energy of the divine masculine needing to heal. And having the hope and faith that they can. But I don't really think that is really what's happening here. So I would say that if these readings resonate with you and the Aquarius sign does not fall in the karmic's chart, then there are elements of these readings that don't resonate. And that's okay, because not all details are going to be 100% accurate for 100% of everyone. Energy, similar energies, mirroring energies, they're not exact. It's just a projection or a reflection of different souls mirroring each other. So it's a little bit different for everyone. Some of the details are different, a little bit different for everyone. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't get caught up on details, because I feel like some of y'all do. While details can be important, sometimes with tarot readings, sometimes details can be a little bit convoluted. Because when we're talking about tarot readings, we're picking up the energies of 2 or 3 or more people at a time. Okay? And in my readings, I've been consistently pulling 3 energies, 3 main energies. So all of those signs and all of those energies can transfer between the 3 people: the karmic, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And it can switch and rotate and be different, however that mirrors. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like the more I try to explain it, the more I'm getting a little confused. So I hope that helps. Clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse is the Two of Wands in the reverse. So it is the divine masculine in this energy, because the King of Pentacles came out with the Two of Wands. So it is the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Emperor, the committed part of the Emperor, the Taurus part of them. They know that they made the wrong decision with who they were dedicated and committed to, because the Two of Wands is in the reverse. They know they went down the wrong path. These emperors had a decision to make in love before. They chose wrong. They chose a karmic energy. Now These emperors are seeing that they made the wrong choice, they took the wrong path, and now they want to do a course correction because they've been enlightened and this sacrifice has been made. And for many of y'all, that sacrifice is a karmic spouse. And if it's not a spouse, it's a karmic family member that is really oppressive and controlling. Also clarifying the Two of Wands in the reverse is the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So this is saying, I wanted to clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is what clarifies the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Cups reverse. So what these emperors failed to work on before is offering their emotions, saying how they felt in this connection, because a lot of them just felt the intense emotions, went and talked to all the wrong people, karmics, who manipulated them into keeping silent about their emotions and ghosted the connection. So these emperors, they feel bad for not being honest about how they felt with the right people. And these divine masculines are seeing that it has put them in a lack. They've seen that they made this decision because they were afraid of losing money with the Five of Pentacles and the revert. Well, it's saying that in the past, the Five of Pentacles was in the upright. These emperors had made this decision to not work on this divine connection by not saying how they felt, by not collaborating with it, by suppressing it here. And it really put them in lack mindset, or they just had the lack mindset all along. They were afraid to lose what they had. Well, now they've seen that it was the wrong choice to make anyway. So Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the upright not only talks about a lack mindset and poverty, but it's about ignoring the connection and suppressing it. These emperors don't want to do that anymore. There's a lot of sadness about this. A lot of regret, guilt, shame, and remorse about not being honest about their emotions within the workplace, or just not having their heart space open and not doing the work to do that for a while. There was no efforts being made to be authentic emotionally here. Why? Because these emperors were scared and they ran. They were scared to lose their money and their stability. They do have the King of Pentacles here. We're all about money and stability here. But I really don't think this is a loss of employment, because it's clarified by the Nine of Cups in reverse. That is immaturity, a love offer not given, being emotionally manipulative by leaving the connection out in the cold, by ignoring it and suppressing it, And it's just very immature. And a lack of action that came from a very damaged place. The next card out, we have the Moon in reverse. So, for many of y'all, the karmics have Cancer in their chart. But for some of y'all, the Divine Masculine has Cancer in their chart too. But the Moon is in reverse, which talks about fears, secrets, lies, and illusions all coming to the surface. Everything that was hidden before has come to light. And it is these emperors that are doing that, because clarifying the Moon in reverse, we have the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. These emperors have Cancer and Gemini and Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. These emperors are master manifestors, but only whenever they're in their truth, power, and authenticity. And that's what's happening. A sudden shift of events are occurring. And now, these divine masculines are speaking their truth. This is something they had to manifest, though, because they were scared. The Moon card has been in the upright for a while with a lot of fears. The Moon in reverse is about releasing those fears. Those fears are being released almost automatically here, like from planetary alignments and energy shifts. Because these emperors, they were afraid to speak their truth before. They were afraid to be authentic before. So this was something that they had to manifest. That manifestation is either here or coming up very soon. We've got the Moon in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. Cancer and Gemini energy in the reverse, because this marriage has no joy and no pleasure left in it. There's no happiness between the Emperor and the karmic. There is only negative energy. Two of Wands in the reverse is right beside the Lovers in the reverse. They made a wrong choice in love, these emperors. They chose the wrong person. They chose the karmic. And now they regret it. And that's a breakup, because clarifying the Lovers in reverse is the Six of Swords. These emperors are moving away from these very tumultuous, very burdensome home situations here. Six of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles are no longer giving their time, their money, their energy, or anything to these karmics. They're done investing. It's completely dead with the Death card. It's over. No second chances. And the King of Wands is in the reverse, so it is the masculine energy. They're pissed. They've ended it. They're no longer giving their time, their money, their attention, their devotion, or any kind of energy to the karmic. None of it. Clarifying the Lovers in reverse also is the Hanged Man in the upright with the Five of Wands, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords. So the karmic, is experiencing a lot of delays, waiting, pauses, because You know, now that the divine masculine has been enlightened, now these karmics are in the hanged man state until they're enlightened. And karmic feminines or karmics in general, as long as you're in this shitty ass energy, you're staying in this hanged man energy. Absolutely, 100% for sure. 5 of Wands, this is jealousy, chaos, conflict, competition, drama, fighting, arguments. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's out of control. These karmics are out of control. They could even be physically violent. They're definitely verbally violent and emotionally manipulative. And they're yelling and they're screaming and they're pissed off and they're angry. They can't control their emotions. Remember, the karmics can't control their emotions. 5 of Swords is hateful, malicious energy, manipulation, wanting to win at all costs. They're still lying, they're still fighting, and they're still unstable, and they're still crazy. The only thing that's going to get this hanged man to turn in the reverse for the karmic is for them to choose the path of peace and leave the emperor fucking alone. The path of peace and the path of healing. But no. These karmics just have to keep fighting and have to keep making shit harder for themselves. Well, this energy fucking sucks. It sucks for anybody who have to deal with it, but it especially sucks for anybody who is in this energy. It sucks worse for the person actually in the energy than for the person having to deal with it. Because this energy is heavy. It's obsessive. It's like an emergency. It's desperate. This is desperation. Perfectly said. Desperation. And these karmics will continue to be waiting and being delayed by the universe for any kind of blessings until they can stop this delusional fuck shit. As long as they're staying in this low vibrational energy, wanting to fight and manipulate and plot and scheme and be crazy and not balanced or fair or anything. Just gonna perpetuate more of that shit until you cut that behavior out. I don't know how many times I can tell you that. Next out we have is the Knight of Cups. So they're in regret for not making this offer. They're making it now. Clarifying the Knight of Cups is the King of Cups because they're in love. Also clarifying the Knight of Cups is the Eight of Wands with the Devil and the Six of Cups. The Devil, in this case, is just a divine masculine with Capricorn in their chart. Capricorn Venus, perhaps. Because we've got King of Cups being in love and Capricorn here, so Venus Capricorn. But they could have Capricorn somewhere else too, or just instead of. But I'm definitely seeing a big potential for Venus and Capricorn. So this Devil in the upright is just about passion, love, passion, and attraction. Eight of Wands is lots of fast forward moving energy going on, all kinds of things happening all at once, lots of back and forth communication about this love. And Six of Cups, this is a reunion with someone that you're at least familiar with. You might have some kind of a past with them, but Six of Cups is showing that at least there's a familiarity here, and that you actually know this person. So this isn't a new person. This is someone you know in a new energy. Clarifying the Knight of Cups is the Ace of Wands. Lots of love and attraction and passion. I mean, that's twin flames for you, right? And it's definitely a twin flame connection, because we do have the Lovers in the upright. We do have the Emperor and the Empress out here. Because clarifying the Ace of Wands, we have the Emperor here. This is the Emperor. The Emperor is very, very much in love and very much passionately attracted to, and it's mutual between them and their divine counterpart. The Empress with the Queen of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups. We have the Emperor and the Empress, and it's all in the upright. This is vibrational match. This is a power couple who have deep love for each other and lots of chemistry. So there's a tower happening here, and it's a good tower, because this sudden shocking surprise is going to make both this Emperor and the Queen of Cups very happy, because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's very illuminating. I'm getting something here about a baby, because we got the Queen of Cups, we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Sun. These are, and the Ace of Cups. These are all, and we do have the Empress and the upright too. So these are all potential pregnancy cards, or plan, or desire, or soul contract, or something here. Also clarifying the Ace of Wands is the World with the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is saying that the Emperor has wrapped up their karmic cycles, and this was a missed opportunity that they've come back around to. Also clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Wands. So there has been some deception here, because these emperors, they ran. They were the runner. Now they're the chaser. Okay? Because they realized that they fucked up. They made the wrong choice, and now they want to make the right choice. So because of that, they lied about their feelings. They hid their feelings. They ghosted the connection. And they just were not honest about how they felt. And this burden is weighing heavily on them to reveal their deception to the Empress here. Seven of Swords in the reverse with the Ten of Wands. This is, they're feeling this immense burden to tell their divine counterpart all the lies, the theft, the deception, and the trickery that went on between the two of them. And this includes behaviors of the Emperor and behaviors of the karmic that have contributed to the Seven of Swords energy. There's going to be a lot that you're going to learn about this. It might be difficult to hear, divine feminines, empresses. But revealing the truth is the first step towards healing. And when your Emperor is coming to tell you the truth, trust it. Because that's why they're telling you the truth. Because you can trust them now. As long as these emperors were keeping secrets, Y'all empresses couldn't trust them. But when they're telling the truth, you can trust them. You don't you don't need to look back at the past and look at the things that your divine counterpart has done in the past, because they've learned their lessons with the world here. You don't need to question it. Papa's got a brand new bag. He wants to learn, try, and do something new. Because these emperors, they've been so loyal and dedicated to these karmic marriages because it was these emperors' identity. It was what they were codependent on these marriages for their identity, their image, and their children. And these karmics were codependent on this marriage for financial support and being privileged, basically. They were codependent on these emperors to have them do all kinds of shit that they didn't want to do, like working, for example, or whether work is outside of the home or inside of the home, regardless of where the work isn't being done, the emperor isn't getting help somewhere, whether that's at home or financially or both, right? And these emperors are learning to let the betrayed situations go for the first time, because these emperors have been used to being betrayed over and over and over and over and over again by everyone around them their entire lives and just dealing with it. Well, that's very toxic. That's codependent. And the emperor was codependent with people pleasing as well. They really tried very hard to please these karmics. And the more that they tried, the more that these karmics couldn't be satisfied. They just wanted more and more and more. These karmics were insatiable. So the emperor's letting it go. It's done. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Not only are they leaving these karmics behind, but they're no longer giving them that time, that energy, that attention, that devotion, emotion, stability, anything. They're done. The Emperor is choosing love. That's where their heart is. They're tired of being abused, mistreated, and taken advantage of, and manipulated, and being done spell work on, and having their children being used against them. They're just tired of it. Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. These emperors are leaving. They can't take it anymore. They're done. These emperors leaving these karmics have been a long time coming. They've been needing to make this decision for a long time. But it's either here or on the precipice of happening here. Also clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands. So the love and the passion has existed here for a long time. You know, you've been very divine feminines. You've been on fire. You've been very confident. You've been very passionate. You've been very creative. You've just been very busy with your spirituality, with your work, with your mission, your creativity. And you've been working alone with the Hermit and solitude. Virgo energy. The Empress. So it's like you started off as the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups for the Emperor. Someone that they just had intense emotion for and intense chemistry with and attraction to. But when the emperor decided to play some foolish games, the empress, knew their worth, and they didn't feed into the games. The divine masculine quit talking. All right? The divine masculine ghosted the empress a while back. Knight of Pentacles. It was a while back. This could be any kind of months to years ago. Okay? Take it how it resonates for you. So when the divine masculine ghosted the connection, the Queen of Wands was in the Nine of Pentacles energy. They knew their value and their worth. They knew that these emperors were playing games, and that these emperors just wanted the empress to chase them. This was before they turned into the empress, but it was their isolation, their focus on their work, and their creativity and their mission that has turned them into the empress. Very abundant, very stable, very intelligent and hardworking, loving, caring, kind, compassionate. It was like these emperors have watched their divine counterpart upgrade before their eyes, because these empresses didn't feed into the fuckery, the games. They didn't chase the emperor when the emperor ghosted the situation. And because the Queen of Wands was confident in themselves, they knew their value and their worth, they just decided to focus on work. Now love's coming back around, because this love is mutual here. The love never went away. It's just that the Empress didn't play the Seven of Swords game. Now the Emperor is ready to take a brand new leap of faith into the brand new beginning here. It's divine timing. Y'all have been very patient, because we got Temperance with the Knight of Pentacles. So this course correction has taken a long time, but divine timing's here. Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness and contentment within home and family and self, because these emperors are making the right choice in love now. They know who they love, and they know who loves them, and they know that these karmics don't love them. Not only are they making that right decision in love, but they also want commitment that turns into marriage and stability. Four of Wands, it can be a marriage card too. It can also be just living together in a committed relationship, but it's committed. Two people that are dedicated to each other. And the Four of Wands, that's my unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and your peaceful home environment. That's what emperors and empresses need to thrive on. And this is a higher love ordained by God here with this Hierophant here, and with the Lovers. Because God puts people with people, and people put people with people. And the divine definitely wants the Emperor and the Empress to be together, the divine counterparts. The energy. Not the person with the history, because the person with the history is the karmic. It's the energy. Because an emperor in the upright is only compatible with an empress in the upright. Period. Any other combination is incompatible. And if the Emperor and the Empress are not in the upright, then neither are any of these awesome, happy, and amazing cards. Because if the Emperor and the Empress are not both in the upright, then it's always this. These Emperors are definitely seeing the big difference. They're definitely seeing that these karmics are actually the evil counterpart of their twin flame, their divine counterpart. And that has never been more clear to these Emperors here, with the first card out being the Hanged Man in the reverse, and the first clarifier being the Nine of Wands in the reverse. These Emperors are no longer hanging on to these marriages for dear life. Things just got so fucking bad. All these events were karmically meant to occur. It wasn't supposed to happen any other way. Because these Emperors needed to learn that karmic lesson from that karmic before they could move forward. And that karmic lesson was a lesson in toxicity and codependency and addictions and healing from them. And this is also about the Emperors healing from being enslaved and oppressed, and these karmics are definitely obsessed with these Emperors, and that's why they're in this desperate energy here. 5 of Wands, 5 Swords, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. They can't keep their shit together. They're losing it. This energy really reads to me as if the only way this karmic is going away is if they're going to the mental institution or if they're going to jail. Because they're going to do something that extreme to get them placed in one or the other places. If they don't, I'll be shocked. And anyway, who the fuck wants to deal with this shitty energy day in and day out? Certainly not someone who's enlightened. Certainly not someone who knows their value and their worth. And certainly not someone who knows who they love and knows who loves them and knows that this person doesn't love them at all. They're proving their actions. And their actions were, there ain't no love here with these karmic situations. Holy Spirit, what's the final guidance for July 11th? Hey guys. I love it! This is what the Emperors are leaving the karmics and heading straight towards Degas. Being happy and dancing and celebrating with their divine counterpart. These Emperors want joy. They're missing joy in their lives. And we do see that with all of this karmic shit going on with the Lovers in reverse. There is no joy where there were. They're leaving. Degas is associated with the light at midday when the sun's rays are at their greatest splendor. A boy and a girl dance with joy in the light of a summer's day. It's summer. That's so great that it even aligns in the summer season. A butterfly is a symbol of beauty, and transformation flutters above them. They both definitely changed and grown into the Ace of Cups energy, which makes them more beautiful to themselves and to each other. It's a moment of joy and happiness, falling in love and prosperity, light and wisdom. Everything that these emperors have been missing. Everything is illuminated. Everything is illuminated. When this happens, right? And the truth fills our lives with bliss. When the Lovers is in the upright, this talks about joy and happiness and peace between couples. That's what this is. Our dreams are finally coming true. That's what this is. A dream come true. Emperor and Empress. Sacred union. It's time to commemorate them and celebrate together with loved ones. So, everything is harmonious in the dance of life, and there's no trace of aggression in our behavior. We're tired of the aggression. These emperors and these empresses, they're tired of the toxicity and the aggression and everything, and they just want to be happy and joyful and peaceful and loving and prosperous and all of that. And they will be. These emperors have a better relationship with their body now. They're going to be able to express joy to you, empresses, when they return. They're going to be expressing a lot to you, actually. Now these emperors are allowing themselves to be happy where they weren't before. Dagaz offers happiness and enthusiasm. Yeah, these emperors want to be happy. They want to be excited again. It helps us overcome stumbling blocks and feelings of guilt. The stumbling blocks is the karmic, and the feelings of guilt of having to let them go. There's no more guilt, no regret, no shame, no remorse, no sadness about it anymore. The karmics did too much. It makes us feel light and beautiful and ready to seize the opportunities that life offers us. Yeah, that's exactly the energy that the Emperor is about to be in, if he isn't already. Whenever these Emperors release their karmics, they will feel light and beautiful and free. And they will definitely be ready to seize the opportunities that the universe is giving them now, because we've got the world with the Four of Cups in reverse. The world is wrapping up their karmic cycles to come back to this missed opportunity, because this missed opportunity, this is destiny, and are following it now. So, y'all empresses that are watching my channel, get ready. Divine union is here. But you do have a choice to make too. When your divine counterpart comes to you telling you the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them, God. And you can feel that intuitively. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Because to look at the Emperor's past track record and make a decision off of that would be you in fear. And if you're not in fear, then it's a codependent relationship with someone that is holding you back. And you know, let me just talk about this for a minute. Because so it has come to my attention Thursday night, early Friday morning, that the boundaries that I had put down with my mother, I went back on them because I stayed in the relationship with her. My mom is very codependent. And she has toxic behaviors. I'm not talking shit about her. She really does have Capricorn in her Jupiter and Saturn. And Saturn. So she's got 2 placements of Capricorn. And she does have a lot of addictions. And she is codependent on everyone. And me being the nice and caring and generous and helpful person that I am, it's my mom. And I couldn't tell her no. And I went against my own boundaries. So whenever I realized that, before I went to work on Friday, it was my duty to inform my mom that I had to sever the relationship, because as long as she's codependent, I'm going to be tempted to be codependent with her by giving in to her whims, wishes, desires, whatever you want to call it, to do whatever she wants me to do. And it's too much of a burden. And it is an energetic block to love and blessings. So I'm no longer collaborating with her. I owe her $70 on Thursday, which is the rest of what I owed her. It was part of the codependent problem. I borrowed money off of her, and she couldn't clean her house. So I was helping with that after I quit my job, and I wasn't getting paid for it anymore. So I was working for free for her, doing shit that she should be trying to do herself. And I saw it, and I couldn't unsee it anymore. I couldn't look away once it was really in my face. Because I found out 2 years ago that my mom is very karmic to me. And I really, 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 really tried hard to make it work. even after I brought it to her attention and told her what it meant. That things would have to change, or the relationship would have to change. 2 years is a long time to not make any efforts to improve yourself when you're supposed to be. She didn't do it. She was just content to need help, and I get roped into it. I'm not talking shit about her. I'm just talking about the codependency that was between us was such a block. And I love her so very much. That's not changed. But I'm not going to have the strength to be in communication with her as long as she needs this and needs that and has seemingly no way of doing it herself. It's unfortunate, but it had to be done. I'd been extending and talking till I'm blue in the face about changes that need to be made, specifically with the codependency. Because I said, Mom, I just want us to be able to have a mother-daughter relationship without either one of us needing the other for something. Because I was in that dynamic and I was doing all this stuff, overworking myself, and there was no reciprocity, or very little. And the reciprocity that was there, it was like a need met for a need met. And it's just mutual using. That's what codependency is. It's false love. It's one-sided, unequal, unbalanced, and unreciprocal. It's very toxic for light workers to help people without reciprocity of energy. And I had been helping people one-sided my whole life, thinking that was just what I was supposed to do. Because I had to fill the need of being of service, to help. So I started looking to see where I could fill a void, fill a need. No. The real need is the soul's need. And the soul's needs are often overlooked for materials needs. 3D needs. Needs that you can taste, touch, and feel. And whenever you do that, you betray yourself. Because it keeps you stuck and bound to devil energy. Light workers fall in the trap of people pleasing before they're enlightened. Overworking. Giving until depletion. You do that enough times, you see that you can only give where you're appreciated, not where you're needed. Because people see needs as 3D needs, when really our needs should be our soul's needs. And our soul's needs get neglected so very often, because that was the culture we were all raised and born into. Or most of us. Very few people were not raised in a culture of codependency. And trauma bonding. Because that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, I have a trauma bond with my mom. Sure do. And that I won't talk about. Out of respect and love. But I've surrendered that. She was the last codependent person left in my circle. And the only reason why she stayed is because she was my mom. And I really wanted to be the one to try to help her. But you have to want to help yourself. And as long as she's stuck in the toxic mindset that she can't do anything for herself, then she's just toxically hopeless and codependent. So I have no choice now but to completely make myself absent from my mom and just pray. That's all I can do. Because I've done all I can do. I can't do her work for her. And I know it'll just blow up in my face because it always has before. The only thing you can do with a toxic and codependent person is let them go. And let them go because you love them. You love them so much that your presence keeps them stuck in this energy. And you love them so much that you're going to go away to give them that opportunity to see if they'll do for themselves when you're absent. And whether they make that choice or not, it is not for anybody to worry or be concerned about, or be upset about, or think negatively about. Just pray for their souls and move forward. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank y'all for supporting my work and my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all so very much. It's very hard to sit up here and talk about personal things in public. They're challenging. I used to never do that. I couldn't bring myself to do it before. To be transparent spiritual teachers have to go through the most. So they can teach. And not be hypocritical. I don't feel sad about the decision I made, because I know it's the right one. I just feel sad because she was the most important person to me for a long time, even after everything. Letting her go because I love her and I want to see her do better and release this. But I'm not going to stay attached to that, because I know full well that staying attached to anything resists it. So I just surrender it all now publicly for the last time. And be done with it. I have to tell you these things because I'm a spiritual teacher. I am a role model, and when I make mistakes or good decisions, I have to own up to it. Either way, even if it's a little bit of both. Anyhow, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.